Are you tired of struggling to remember all your passwords? Do you find it frustrating to create unique and secure passwords for each of your online accounts? If so, I have the perfect solution for you, a password manager. Let me share my personal experience with you. I used to rely on only a couple of passwords for all of my accounts, which left me vulnerable to hackers, and I often worried that I would eventually get hacked. One day, this worry seemed to become reality, as I realized someone had hacked my Minecraft account. At first, I thought I had just forgotten my password, but someone had changed my username and skin. I knew that meant they had access to my email address, so I checked for any other breaches and updated my passwords. I didn't find any other breaches and thought it was just a nice hacker who really wanted to play Minecraft. Months later, I found out that my brother, who knew my childhood email password, had simply logged into my email so that he could try playing Minecraft. After this, I realized that had it been anyone else with the knowledge of my childhood password, I would have been screwed, since I used that password or a variation of it for most of my accounts. I was quite lucky that my first experience with being hacked was so harmless, but I knew I wouldn't always be so lucky. So after that incident, I started to become more worried about my security. That's when I came across password managers. Since I started using a password manager, my online security has significantly improved and I can put my worries to rest. Now I can effortlessly create strong and unique passwords for each of my accounts without the need to remember them all. The convenience of a password manager has made my life so much easier. Now I don't have to waste precious time guessing passwords or going through the hassle of resetting them. With just a few clicks, I can access the passwords for any of my accounts instantly. Have you also ever noticed that the standard for strong passwords keeps increasing? As computers and hacking tools become more advanced, our passwords become weaker. By embracing a password manager, you can stay ahead of the curve and generate incredibly secure passwords effortlessly without the burden of coming up with and remembering complex combinations. So why continue to struggle with passwords when you can simplify your life with a password manager? Say goodbye to password troubles and enhance your online security by adopting a password manager. Take control of your digital life and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing your accounts are protected. With a password manager, you only need to remember one password to unlock a database of all your other passwords. While it may seem insecure to rely on a single password, it's impractical for anyone to remember numerous lengthy random character strings. Most people either use variations of the same password across websites or have multiple easier to remember passwords. However, both approaches introduce vulnerabilities. By using a password manager with a strong master password, you minimize the risk associated with multiple points of failure and make it more challenging to hack. To create a strong password, I would recommend using a few random words. When choosing a password manager, it's crucial to prioritize trustworthiness. Research the options thoroughly, check for any past security breaches, audits, transparency in audit reports, and whether the manager is open source. For most people, I would recommend Bitwarden, an online password manager that undergoes constant community audits because of its open source nature. It's very easy to use and as far as I can tell, seems very secure. Additionally, Bitwarden allows self-hosting if you want. Personally, I use KeePassXC, an offline open source password manager. However, it requires more effort to use. The way I use it, I store the encrypted database of passwords on my server and manually transfer it to all my devices. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video about password managers helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.